Bafana, a great occasion today, capping. I can see the proud parents. Just from your opinion or your point of view, just a word on the occasion.
Well, thank you so much. I think the biggest word that comes to mind is also pride and joy for the players. I know the work they've put in, and I think Sasha mentioned the countless hours in the early mornings, and for me it's good reward for them and for what they've done to put themselves and to give themselves an opportunity to be part of this occasion. The big thing for them, as we've discussed as well, is it's one thing to be capped, it's what they do from here on. But to be quite honest, I'm very happy for them and the management with all the work that's gone on behind the scenes.
You just mentioned now the diversity of the squad. Do you see that as a strength? We saw that at the Springbok level, and it's the same here.
Absolutely. When you get Afrikaans guys learning the gechat songs, that can only work well for the group. And when you get some of the guys, how you see how they mingle. I've mentioned how we've learned about guys that were fasting during Ramadan. It's an educational thing. They're still young men, so it's part of their life journey. And the fact that they can be exposed to different cultures and be in the same group and having the same purpose rather, although they're from different backgrounds and different cultures, I think is only a strength for our group.
And just on the challenge of playing Italy and the games that lies ahead?
It's going to be hot. We know that much. I think at the moment it's about 37 degrees, if I'm not mistaken, with crazy humidity. But we haven't played international rugby in a while, so we can't really complain about the opposition. I think we're quite excited to have a go at England, Ireland and France. They were quite formidable in the Six Nations as the top three. So the biggest thing for us has been to try to replicate the intensity at which they've been playing at. But hence we played against senior teams. But again, I'm quite excited for what this group of guys is capable of, and hopefully they can play to their potential as well.
Bafana, how's your balance in the squad?
We've probably gone forward heavy more than before, and I mean for the simple reason, I think it's, as I said, I've mentioned the conditions can be quite hot and humid, so that takes quite a toll on the bodies, especially the legs. So from our side, I'm confident in the group that we've selected. We've got nice, versatile and utility backs, if I can speak like that. So from that point of view, as I said, we've gone quite forward heavy, knowing that we're going to need them to come through the 3 games. But I think we've got a good group going.
And Bafana, just how difficult was it to narrow the squad down to what you've cut it down to, given the talent levels among our junior players?
Always the hardest part for any coach is selection. And of course, we're here celebrating the guys that have made it, but part of the challenge is saying goodbye to the guys that have also worked just as hard to be part of this group, and that's quite heartbreaking. But at the end of the day, we're trying to look, and I guess the right word to see was to say it was fine margins here and there, either a fundamental thing or just the balance of the group that Blackie just asked about now, or who we think can give us something different at a different stage of the tournament. So that does present quite a challenge. And again, I'm sad for the guys that are not here, but super ecstatic for the guys that we can take forward.
And just also having a few guys that have played United Rugby Championship in your squad, that should also help you quite a bit up north.
We're hoping they bring confidence above anything else. Obviously, they still have to come in and fall in with our systems. But above all things, we're really hoping they bring some element of confidence. And the fact that they've probably played against European teams will also help us in terms of analysis and maybe what they bring to the group. But all 3 guys, Sasha, Reynard and Kaden, they've been part of our system last year. So they've got a relatively good idea of what we expect of them. So I expect them to fit in quite seamlessly.